Oh my gosh, come on in, fellow pop culture aficionado.
Or our moms.
Hi, moms. Enjoy us on the couples couch. We saved you a seat.
We're Tanner and KB Cunningham, a married couple who dish out hilarious banter and spark interesting conversation.
From the wild world of reality TV and the furthest reaches of the internet, we're here to unpack it all. So grab a snack, settle in, and let's explore the fascinating intersectional world of pop culture. Good morning from the couples couch.
Good morning and happy April.
Happy April. Was that hard to say?
It was so hard. I keep wanting to say it's May for some reason. I just want to skip over April and go straight into May.
No, I love April. It's such a dreamy month to me.
Oh, really? I don't dislike April. Like, I have no qualms with it, but it's not like one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Why is it so dreamy?
Okay, well, first of all, like, the weather's really nice.
Yeah,
usually.
That's true.
Especially in Colorado. Like, the weather's really nice. When I lived in South Carolina, it was like, that was like becoming like summer weather, and then like you were going to be out of school in a month, so like that, maybe I think about that, it's like that promising time, like school slowing down,
right,
fun starting to happen, people are outside.
That's so
April
true.
April is dreamy to me. I love being outside. It's honestly like half of why we live in Colorado is that we can be outside all the time,
pretty much.
Yeah, like people are like, it's so cold, and I know I talk about this all the time, but we live 6,000 feet up in the air.
Yeah,
so like it's chilly and cloudy and a little cold today, but like you can still enjoy outside. It's fabulous.
It is but yeah, it is April 1st, April Fool's Day.
So
we all have to be on alert. That's my take. Be on guard,
be on high alert. Don't get duped today.
Yeah, be very guarded, move with caution, proceed with caution on this Monday. It is April Fool's. I don't know, though. If you're, like, in a professional setting, surely people are not, like, messing with you, though, right?
I don't know. Okay, so, like, I do think these companies do, like, stupid, like, bits on April Fool's Day.
Like for team building purposes or what?
No, I mean, like, advertisements.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like, Dole put out once it was going to do, like, a ham and pineapple thing because, like, people put pineapple on ham on April Fool's Day.
They should do, like, a partnership with Pizza Hut.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Since
people get so upset about pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, no, people that should be the bit though, is that on April 1st you get like pineapple pizza, like that Dole partners with them. And it should be like an actual bit advertisement, like follow through with the sale. That's what I don't get about the bits, is that like
they don't ever come to fruition.
They don't come to fruition and they're not that funny.
That's true. I agree. Who was that the main one you saw? Because I haven't really seen this. Is that like a kind of a thing with corporations now? They're doing like these nonsensical April Fool's things?
Yeah, they did it for like a couple years, I feel like. And I don't know if it's still happening. For me, I think it's so silly.
Yeah, I'm like, why lie to your consumers? Like, you're building trust with these people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's the right move from a business standpoint, but whatever.
Also, I think April Fool's Day is really funny for kids, right?
Yeah, like if you're in middle school, LOL. Like, today is your day. King and queens, go off.
Pop off. Prank everyone.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I hope there are whoopee cushions in everyone's seats today.
Literally.
I hope fart jokes are everywhere.
Fart jokes are flying.
Flying fart jokes.
Flatulence. Yeah, there's a lot of alliteration there. I like that.
Yeah, no, but yeah, April Fool's Day is just not like funny to me now. As a kid, LOL. And honestly, I think about the great Amanda Bynes. May she rest.
Of course, may she rest.
But she was like the ultimate prankster, like the TV show, The Amanda Show, like.
And she's not deceased. We just want her to
We just want her to be able to rest. Yeah. She's probably.
I just had to clarify since it's April Fool's. You know, I didn't want any rumors flying about Amanda Bynes.
No.
She's had enough.
She has had enough. No, that's why I say it. But she literally brought us so many jokes in our childhood.
Yes.
She was literally the jokes queen.
No, she was so funny.
Amanda, please. Like.
Her as that judge seared into my memory.
Oh my gosh, Judge Trudy. We used to play that. Okay, actually at lunch. Do you remember this? So Tanner and I went to the same school. If you didn't know, you probably did. But
if not, hi moms.
If not, hello, hi moms. Tanner and I went to the same school, and we used to have like lunch table conversations, and we would like act out different things. We were such dramatic children.
Always performing.
And so we would make people act out like Judge Judy episodes at the lunch table. And it was so much fun.
Yeah, no, Amanda Bynes, we love her, we stand her. She's great.
And honestly, queen of April Fool's Day jokes as a kid.
Certainly, yeah.
That's what, April Fool's Day jokes now. I think if you have kids, maybe that's really fun, but other than that,
if I had kids on April Fool's, I would be pranking them so hardcore.
Yeah, but corporations and just like 30-year-old on 30-year-old crime. I say,
No thanks.
no thanks. We're good.
We're good.
We're too old. We live
We've
in
lived
today's
through
America.
enough. Right. We've lived through enough. It's been tough enough. We're okay.
We're
Thank
okay.
you.
We're all gonna be okay.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So everyone be on alert. It is April Fool's Day, but we won't be fooling with you here on the couple's couch. Just know we're
around.
Quite serious. Not really, but
quite unserious.
Yeah.
Just not playing jokes on you.
Just not April Fool's in the
We just have jokes.
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We made, or well, I didn't. We didn't. You did. You made delicious stuffed peppers over
Oh my
yesterday.
gosh. Yes. Let's talk about yesterday a little bit.
I know.
So yesterday we got to hang out together for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we made stuffed peppers. And while we were at it, we went ahead and made chili for today because today is going to be cold. And we have the firm belief that chili is always better on day 2.
For sure.
Yeah. So we're having chili today.
So
Probably
excited.
some grilled cheese with it.
Probably, yeah.
It's going to be like the high today is going to be like, I think 40 something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I'm just pumped. I'm excited.
Me too. I can't wait. I love chili, especially when it's a little chilly.
It is a little chilly and some chili. I know it might be our last chili we make till like October or September. So
yeah, that's true.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, and then we also made these little mini apple.
Our new
things.
like obsessions.
Yes, this is like a current obsession.
Well, we also did try it. Well, we'll tell them what it is, and you can use fresh fruit, but we did find out you can use canned fruit as well because we ran out.
So what we did is we used the low-carb tortillas. We made these mini apple pastries first of all. And really, you only need butter, sugar, tortillas, and apples.
Mm-hmm.
You can also use canned fruit.
Right.
And then we put cinnamon in there. And so we wanted them to taste
and a little clove. A dash
of clove, just to give them a little spice and just a dash of salt. But they make these like really flaky. Like you dip the tortilla.
You have to take the tortilla, and then you cut them into. I usually cut them in 8s, and there'll be like 8 triangles.
Yeah.
And once you have your 8 triangles, that's what you dip in the butter and sugar mixture. And
Melted
then
the butter.
Right. We have like this little mini muffin tin. And so we put them in that mini muffin tin, those little dip triangles. Now, I think we did discuss we should maybe bake them before, kind of like you do a crust.
Yes.
So we're going to try that next time. We'll report back. But you can probably bake them for a few minutes before and then put in your filling. What we've been doing is just putting our filling in while the dough is, or while the tortilla is still raw or whatever.
Yeah.
And we did apples, but we did run out of apples, so we used some canned pears that we had, and just as good.
They were so good, and they had just a little bit of like the butter and sugar crust on the pear one, and like they had a little bit different of a taste, but loved it.
Oh yeah, and we used the low carb tortillas as you mentioned, but we also used the Splenda brown sugar, so really not that bad for you.
Not that bad for you, and then like you actually you get the apples hot before you get them in the oven, and it makes them like really juicy. And just like really like brings out a lot of flavor. Yeah, it's so good. They're flaky. They're
so little and miniature. They look rich. They look wealthy.
They look wealthy.
Like you just went to the country club.
And you brought home these little petits fours.
Yeah, literally. They're like little mini pastries. They're so cute and delicious. Poppable. Easy to eat.
So easy to eat. And like honestly, you're just like eating an apple and some tortilla and a little bit of brown sugar and butter. Like it's delicious.
And nutritious.
Because there's the fiber and all that.
Yeah, especially with the fiber tortillas, or no, low carb tortillas that have added fiber.
Yes, the low carb tortillas have added fiber, but I love those low carb tortillas.
They're so good.
We use them for everything.
We really do. I prefer the minis.
I do too. The fajita ones. There's the regular tortilla ones, and then there's the fajita ones.
Because then they do have the street taco ones, which are even smaller.
Yes, but they're thicker in like.
Not as good. I agree.
They're smaller in like circumference, but they're thicker in
depth? Like in the
I'm like, how did you describe
in
that?
Depth, yeah. No, definitely. But yeah, those are our new obsession. Those little mini apple tarts or pastries. I don't know what we're gonna call them.
I know, we want to call them like little tarts because they're small, but they're like little.
They're not sour.
Yeah, they're not sour. I feel like tart has a little bit of like a sour
connotation.
Yeah. I don't know
same. I don't either. I'll Google it.
It's
Webster
like
always plays with us though.
Webster, I'll be guffawed.
You literally will be guffawed. Tart definition.
Pull it up, babe.
Will do.
Clickety clackety clackety click.
Oh, an open pastry case containing a filling, so it's literally a tart. Because it doesn't have it's not a pie. It does not have a covering.
Yeah.
It's literally a mini apple or pear tart.
Yes. Okay. We made little tiny tarts.
Tiny tarts.
Oh, the tiny tarts were so tiny, tarty good.
Tarty good.
Tart.
Yum. Can't wait to have some of those.
Yeah.
Salivating.
No. Yeah, so that was fun. We also, speaking of, we've been watching the Spring Baking Championship, and by we,
Yeah.
I mean I've been falling asleep.
And I've been watching.
But Tanner says it's really good.
It is season 10 Spring Baking Championship on HBO. Really good.
Yeah, we have been watching it, and honestly, that's what like makes us want to like try how to bake different things. It's like we watch it and we get a little inspired of like, okay, what can we do with like what we have in our kitchen?
Yeah.
And so it's fun because we get to watch something together, and then like we typically get to create something together.
Yes.
And that's what I think makes our relationship so much fun, is that we do try and create things together often. We both love to be creative, and so doing that like separately and together, like, is such a sweet thing.
Such a sweet thing.
Yeah, we love to paint.
Yeah, we do. We love to do we like to create together. We like to podcast.
We like to podcast. Yeah, we like to make social media posts together. We like to take pictures.
We do actually.
Like,
usually, like it's very
like thought out
and like done together. But going back to Webster won again. I just realized.
What happened with Webby?
Webster, he told me what a tart was. We were wrong yet again. Duped by Webster.
What did him say?
Remember, tart is an open-faced pastry.
Okay.
And then guffawed. Webster wins again.
Webster wins again.
Yeah.
God bless Webster.
God bless Webster, the dictionary.
Okay, actually, there's a story about that. When I was a kid, at 2418 Fort Campbell Boulevard, great brands, low prices, nice folks, my family business, Jamestown Appliance.
This is where she originally got her start in radio, guys.
I did. Actually, I used to record on the radio at when I was a kid and make radio commercials for my family's business. And I actually got to go in the studio, and this guy, Mike Chadwell, he was always so
redacted.
No,
is he a radio personality?
He's a radio personality.
Okay, just kidding. Mike Chadwell, we shout you out.
No,
I just didn't know if this was like an everyday person, because we do that from time to time, and that's the only
Mike
time.
Chadwell, radio personality.
Got it.
Anybody that they worked at WHOP.
Got it.
Mike
That's fair game.
Retired, but he used to bring us into the studio and let me and Andy, my brother, record our radio segments, and we would just like, it would be like something like, come in and buy some Frigidaire like refrigerators. They're on sale for blah blah blah. We also have name tags. Blah 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 blah. Come shop with our papa. And like we would go in and record, and we would fight each other, and Mike would be so spent with us.
You and your brother fight each other? Wow.
Yeah, we would.
Shocking.
Shocking. Me and my brother fight each other. Yeah. Me and Andy love to argue. It's like one of our favorite pastimes.
It's their love language.
No, it is. It's like how we say I love you. It's like to just like yell at each other. And that's not me and my sister's love language.
No. They're more cuddly.
Yeah. But we used to go in and record all the time. And so it was really cool. He put up with a lot of stuff from us. It was very sweet. And sometimes like we would like try and write the commercials too. And so like,
no way.
Yeah, of course. It was sick. Like,
that's so fun.
Yeah. So that was just a piece. Also, I did a couple of TV slots for local TVs. I can find the recordings. My aunt sent them to me.
I have slight secondhand embarrassment for them.
Which is actually, I don't.
No, you shouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't actually.
I don't get embarrassed about really anything. That's really like one of my things in life. Is just like
she won a chicken clucking contest. That's so true.
I did.
We're really putting you on blast this morning.
I know. Like honestly, come back later and I'll tell you all the chicken clucking contest story.
Yeah. Well, maybe put that on YouTube or something. We're trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I like that idea. So yeah, you started your radio station. Okay. Where were we going with that story? I kind of got a sidetracked, so I apologize.
Got us so sidetracked.
You were talking
about the radio station.
You were talking about the radio, but before that you were talking about something else. No clue.
No idea.
We've lost the thread.
We've lost the thread.
Wow.
We said on the radio, podcasting. Oh, we like to create. We like to podcast.
Yes.
I was on the radio when I was a kid. Yada, yada, yada. That was such a fun time. I have to say. It was a cool part of growing up.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. And we've been performing together since we were children.
We have.
I did our first duet together.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say we've done plays together in high school, but before that we did like things together when we were even littler. And yes, our very first, what would that even be called? Our very first collaboration happened in how old? First grade.
First grade. And it was at Second Baptist Church. It was like one of one of like the Christmas or like springtime show things, Tanner and I had a little solo. Each like grade got
We
a
were
solo,
obviously the stars.
and so we got to sing for everyone.
Hmm.
First grade together. Yeah,
We did.
that was our first duet.
Yeah, and we did mini duets after that together.
And we did our closing high school performance.
We
We
did.
did a duet together.
We did.
Yeah.
And we used to
And
sing together all the time up the
our
street.
fine arts final.
Well, that's what I was thinking you were talking about.
No, I was talking about Hello Dolly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we've sang together our whole lives. Actually, there are some covers that I wanted to like cover, but like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna tell them what it is.
No,
I just
definitely.
like there were some songs the other day I was like, I want to cover this with you. Like let's sing together
No, we
again,
should.
which is something we have not done together.
I know. In so long.
10
Wait, should we
years.
become like a singing podcast?
I
don't even
would
think
not
that's a thing.
listen.
No, I wouldn't either. I would immediately turn off. I'd be
I
like,
would-
these
I
people
know,
are
I would-
so annoying.
I know. When some podcasters just singing their things like and it like takes over for longer than 10 seconds, I literally like speed it up.
Well, and to be fair, most of those people should not be singing. And I think they know that, and that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Funny, I say in quotations, but it hurts
Funny.
my ears, so I don't find it funny.
And honestly, like once again, April Fool's Day, a lot of funny things don't strike me as funny.
So true. So,
Yeah.
what else did we watch this weekend? I'm trying to think. We talked about what we ate, what we did.
Yeah, we talked about what we ate, what we did, and then you know what? We watched Beverly Hills. We finished it. We really like teased it out. Like we thought methodically about like how we wanted to watch it because I know a lot of people watched it. They binged it. They gave their takes. We weren't watching it to really give you our takes. We're watching it for the pure enjoyment, and then you so happen to get our takes.
Right. And if you don't know, Buying Beverly Hills is on Netflix.
Yes.
Hi, moms and Cass. But yes, it's so good. I feel like we kind of savored it too. Like, I didn't want to rush through it.
I know. It was like such an enjoyment to watch. Like, we watched it for like a full week. We started watching it last Saturday or last Sunday, I think, and we finished it last night.
Yep.
And it was fabulous.
Fabulous. 10 episodes. They dove right into it. Episode 1, they kind of give you a precursor to where they're going to leave you for this season, which I thought was a nice tie-up. It felt very cohesive. The music in the show, I thought delightful, delicious. It felt very like Succession-y.
Yes, which I think is a theme in this show.
Which was a theme of the season, which made a lot of sense. I thought that was really smart production to bring in that musical component because I was just like, oh my God, we're literally watching Succession. Like I knew that from the music. It wasn't the music from Succession, but it was that similar ilk.
Yeah, and honestly, I just love seeing the other side of like Kyle's life. Like we get to see like Kyle be like Kyle.
Yeah.
But we get to see Kyle, the other part of her life, which is so interesting. Like it's so much more interesting than what we see on the show is like honestly seeing their home and how gorgeous it is. Actually getting a look in the Aspen home and how many people were there.
Right.
Which was like LOL because Kyle said people couldn't stay at her home because there wasn't enough
too
space.
Small.
And then all these people are staying in their house. And we got to see who was that little guy. Oh, he's not a little guy, but he gives little guy energy. The one that was mean to Alexia.
They were all mean to Alexia.
BZP.
Oh, I don't know.
Zach, whatever his name is. I don't know what his name is. But he stayed in Kathy's bedroom. He stayed in the bunk bed bedroom. And I was like, oh my God, he's in Kathy's bunk bed bedroom. And producers, I think, gave us that nod on purpose. Like, I think they were so smart. They've, like, played their hand so well in reality TV, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And a point you made earlier at the beginning of this, it struck a chord with me, was whenever you were talking about Kyle, like, we did get such a different energy from Kyle on this show. In Buying Beverly Hills, I felt like we really got to see Kyle as a mother. Now, that's not to say we don't see her do that.
Yeah.
But it felt like more of like a genuine piece of her being a mother because she's like literally apologizing to the girls. Like she's having like real conversations with them. It doesn't feel like she's just talking to us about her Birkin like she is on Beverly Hills Housewives. And so like that I thought was nice. Like it was very endearing to see like Kyle as that type of mother.
Yeah.
You know?
And then no, I agree. It was so endearing to see that. And honestly, I felt like Kyle is so comfortable around her kids, which is probably why she doesn't film with them that often. It's because her guard felt down.
Yeah.
Like exactly what you were saying was like what I was feeling is like Kyle's guard was down. And the only time that I felt like we got guard up Kyle was when she was running through the Aspen home with the Hermes bags.
That was so cute though. I did like that. I think that boy's name is Joey.
Joey. Okay, Joey makes sense.
Joey and Alexia. He dated Alexia previously
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of messed things up and said some things about her. But anyways, yeah, I think it was just a great, great season.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't watched season 2 of Buying Beverly Hills, I highly recommend.
Yes, and like we end with Alexia is done with that Joey character, if that's what his name is. We don't know. If it is, it is.
No, her boyfriend? Or
No.
no, yes. The one who did the listing with her in
Yeah.
Malibu. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He said he wanted to knock it back one more time
Mm-hmm.
with her. And that didn't sit well with her as it shouldn't have.
No.
And because she has a boyfriend and
You're
they work
saying that you
together.
give me things for sexual favors. That's wild.
Right. And she even tells him that she's
Alluding to that.
right. Yes, exactly. And she's like, I won't work with you on this listing. And I thought that was a boss move and I loved
Uh-huh.
it. Because I'm like, it's not worth the money to me for you
Yeah.
to try to say some crazy stuff about me.
No, absolutely. We did look up at Alexia's listings last night and see what she still had. She still has some of the listings.
I was like, they all seem
That's
like they
going
were
down.
live.
That's going down.
I'm like, they all seem like they were live to me, all of her listings. So kind of confused by that.
Yeah, most of the listings that we saw on the show are still active for her. Like she's still and like actively trying to sell. But you know what? I think they keep like the listing for like a year.
Yeah.
And so if they just got the listing in like May, June, July, because that Aspen piece was in July. So maybe it's
yeah, I don't know.
maybe it's within the year, but they haven't sold it yet. Farrah is broken up with her man.
With her fiance fully, which it's like kind of been alluded to and talked about throughout the whole season, and now it's officially done.
Yeah.
She has no ring on. Melissa sees the no ring hand as her best friend. She grabs it dramatically and is like, oh, what is this?
And Farrah didn't honestly like her reaction to it.
Well, Farrah is very guarded.
Mm-hmm.
Farrah is, I need to see her birth chart, but Farrah has to be a Cancer in my mind. She's just like very guarded and like, it's kind of the way I would respond to. Like I understood it because like there's still cameras there and like that's got to be hard to open up even if you are on this show.
Absolutely.
So yeah, she doesn't like really give Melissa a lot in that moment. She's just like, yeah, it didn't work out. And Melissa's like, well, I didn't think that it would. Basically, I'm so glad. I didn't like that Melissa said, I hate to say I'm right in her confessional, but
oh, I hate that. Yeah, why do you have to say you're right? This isn't about you being right or wrong. This is somebody's relationship ending. That's what I always think about relationships, and that's how I feel about fighting in relationships. It's not about is there a right or a wrong if you are in just constant contention with the person you love.
Right, exactly.
There's not right or wrong there. Why would you want to win contention?
Yeah. What's it worth to you? Do you have to always win? Yeah.
No, that's how I feel about fighting. It's just like,
what's it worth to you?
Yeah, what's it worth to you? Because like I'm fine to be wrong, and I'm quick to apologize, and like so are you. And, like just like inside of ours, like marriage is that like it's not good to win a fight. Like if you're focused on winning the fight, then
you've missed the point. Yeah, you missed the point entirely. Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot. That's like our take on winning.
On winning, yeah.
Yeah. So Farrah has broken up with him.
Yeah, as she should. I do love that idea for her to not be with him. And what I do want to see her with, who I do want to see her with, Adam.
Oh my God. And let's talk about that real quick. Actually, we'll put this up just
in
like
our stories.
Our stories.
Yeah. Clipped. Okay.
So is that Farrah was showing some behind the scenes stuff of the agency of like when they were doing hanging out, and there's a super cute picture of Farrah and like Adam like hugging over top of her, and that's what I wanted to see. I did not want to see Sophia with Adam. I wanted to see Farrah and Adam just picking her up and swinging her around.
Yeah,
like that's what I want to see. Tiny little Farrah.
Mm-hmm. With Adam. Mm-hmm. No, I love that idea.
I thought it would be so cute.
So cute.
Sophia ends being Sophia.
Sophia. Mm-hmm.
I know, she's so fun.
She is fun.
She's giving us like, honestly, she gives us like, obviously like wealthy and privileged, but she gives like the kids to me.
She definitely does give like young energy. Like she feels like my nieces. Like she feels like one of the kids. Like I'm like, okay, cool. But I never felt terrified of her. No. I never got that energy from her. Like I respected her. Like I wouldn't cross her because she's very like upfront and confrontational, which I appreciate. But she just didn't get me scary.
No, she gave me scary. I didn't get that at all. I really liked her. She was just LOL funny. Like, I was just like, this girl is so stupid. I love it.
I loved it.
And when I say stupid, I mean like she's so funny.
Yeah, you have to be a little dumb to be funny. Hello.
Yeah, like she just like didn't take anything too seriously.
No, you
I was
can't.
obsessed with it.
Yeah, same.
And I just love getting to see how sensitive she was too.
Yeah, she was kind of like the sensitive one of the family. She's like, we always pretend like we're so like happy, but we also have to hold space for other things. Like it's okay to feel other emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why they're scared of her, is because she's real.
Facts. No, that's probably true.
Yeah, like
no, clocked it.
When authenticity emerges, like
when authenticity hits you in the face, it can be scary. Yeah,
it's a mirror.
It can be scary.
Yeah, it looks scary outside. Oh my gosh,
it's so dark.
It's wild, y'all. It does not look like this in Colorado during the day. It looks like a Kentucky storm right now, Shug.
A storm's a brewing, huh?
It looks like a storm's brewing. Like it does. It looks like an April softball field afternoon. Like the storm might come and you might be running to your car.
I wonder if this is any correlation to the idea of the teams potentially merging on buying Beverly Hills, like a dark cloud overhead.
A dark cloud overhead might be coming because
they really left us on a cliffhanger.
They did. I know. I was like, oh my god, we have another episode, right?
Yeah, and I was like, yes, because Netflix immediately went into playing it, but it went into season 1 because we did not watch.
Yeah, it teased us. Yeah. So I would say, it looks like their teams are going to merge on some things. Yeah. Honestly, I think it'll be good for them because,
I agree.
Like on the Umansky team, it's Mauricio, the girlies. So you have Farah and Alexia, and then Sophia, she's an intern.
Yeah.
And then you have Mauricio's dad, Eduardo. And honestly, like, I love Eduardo, but I just don't know how much he's really cooking for the sales here. I think Dad
is a figurehead. I see him with a cocktail most of the day, and I love that.
Yeah, and as he should. I just think Mauricio's taking care of his family, and I think that is the most, like, if I could do that for my family right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. No. We're going to hire Cass one today to do all our pod stuff.
Absolutely. No.
But yeah, no, I agree. Like, I think if you can do it for your family in that way, like, why not? Of course. Yeah.
No, and I love it. I love how much they ride for each other as a family. And I like taking like the whole like divorce piece out of this for Kyle and Mauricio, the separation piece, is that like you do see how much of like a strong family they are.
Yeah, they're a strong family unit, and I do like to see that.
Yeah. And like, I love watching the girls. Like, they are such good reality TV.
Such good reality TV.
They know reality TV. That's what I was thinking. I was like, they know how to do this.
They were born into it.
They were born into it. They weren't paid for it for years. So they're like, oh, I know what I'm going to do now.
Right. No, I love it. Because not only are they making Netflix money, they're also making sales of homes money. Farah probably has a salary because she's head of operations for the agency.
I looked at Farah's net worth. And
20 million.
20 million.
That's not bad.
No, I mean,
nothing to turn your nose up at.
Sister's buying Dior.
Yeah, we saw her in that Dior dress. But yeah, no, like, I'm just like, they are having multiple streams of income, and I love to see that.
I do too.
It's how the wealthy stay wealthy.
And it's the wealthy stay wealthy, multiple streams of income, and start using your points as vacation, people. Quit paying for big things.
But yeah. Well, the other thing that we watched, which was last night, was Potomac, the first episode of the reunion, and I believe it's going to be 3 parts.
Yes.
Okay. So
maybe, I don't know. Like, the men are on this next week episode. So
that's why I think they'll do the men. I think they'll do a little bit more with the women. They'll bring the men in towards the middle. Then they'll talk to the men till the end. Send the men off. Send the men off. Wow. I just like, am I okay?
Yeah.
Send the men away, and then they'll come back and then wrap it all up because they gave us absolutely nothing this episode.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, literally. It was like a big old nothing burger.
Literally.
As Tanner said earlier.
Truly. They gave us nothing.
Right. I'm like, what was it made out of? Cauli rice?
I did not feel satiated in the slightest.
No. Yeah. The set was gorgeous. That's what I will say.
Okay,
the
fair.
set was gorgeous. I loved it. It looked like... It just looks art.
It looked like art, yeah. I was going to say it looked like a museum.
Like the girls' photos from the thing was up. They made NECA one, which I loved.
Yeah, from the season finale. Because
like the Grand Dame thing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I did like that. And I did think it looked like a museum or art or like, and they were also...
Or an exhibit. And the ladies were in all black. They looked great against all the color. Like, the schema of it all was... Yeah. It was very well thought out. It was not a Salt Lake City Bermuda Triangle.
I'm trying to think of the word that they use on buying Beverly Hills. The scale. The scale of the room, KB. Did you see the scale of that room? Unmatched.
Unmatched.
Yeah, the scale of the reunion room was great. And I did think that everyone looked great. I loved Karen's short wig. Andy called it out too. Her triple 20 wig. Amazing.
Amazing. Karen looks amazing.
No notes.
No notes. And like that's what honestly I just feel like Karen looks like so graciously her age.
I am
right
still
now.
upset with her, but no notes.
Why are we upset with Karen?
DUI.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
She made us do it with that short wig.
Yeah, she made me forget a little bit.
Yeah, she looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah, she did. She looked great. Giselle looked great. Pretty sure she's in all Versace. Has to be.
But Giselle looks stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We already went through this, so we don't have to do that again. I'm sorry. I just get so distracted whenever I think about him. But yeah, it was really nothing. Did anything happen in the episode that you felt like what we needed to discuss?
You know what? Candace and Robin still not friends. That's like the whole thing. Oh, it was really weird because it began by acknowledging that like none of them were like it was not a cohesive season.
Right.
And like I guess that's what you have to do, like is name what's in their room. But like gosh, it was weird.
It was. And do you think that was part of like Andy's charge to these ladies to be like, fix it now in this moment, or some of you are probably not coming back? Because look who's not coming back. Candace, because she didn't fix things with Robin and Giselle. That's what I'm saying. And Robin and Giselle are a package deal. They're not going nowhere.
Robin's reportedly not coming back.
You're joking.
No.
I didn't know this. You did tell me this, but I forgot it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, see. Okay, well, she doesn't get along.
But that would make sense because they weren't budging and she was not willing to budge.
And I feel like Giselle budged more than Candace.
And actually, that's kind of what we got last night from Robin was that she's not willing to budge on where she stands with Juan and where she stands with talking about her marriage and that she will still not talk about her marriage. And Andy brought that up point blank.
Yes. And then Candace did too.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, Candace furthered that statement and said, and then to sell it behind a paywall on Patreon. I said, that's true. She did. And I can't stand that. I'm like, you're there to give us what's real, what's happening in your life. Get out if you don't want to do it.
Absolutely.
If you don't care, Robin, guess what? We don't care either. Leave. And she might be. So that makes me happy.
Hold on just a second.
Okay, I'll hold.
Oh, no, that was from 2021. I swear.
Are you trying to like verify? Well, I don't know. I could see a world where like, I do think that that's like kind of the charge that Andy led at the beginning of that season, of the beginning of this reunion. Okay,
that's making sense now. Because last night I was like, this is so
odd. No, I think it was just like, hey girls, figure it out or some of you are not coming back.
Oh yeah. It's buzzing that Robin is allegedly not returning. Yeah.
Okay.
I knew I saw that like somewhere. She's allegedly not returning. Who knows? It's just from a gossip magazine. She hasn't confirmed it. Candace has confirmed it. And I think Robin says she owes us nothing on our marriage. And that's not true. It's just not true.
No.
Because of the show that you're on. Because you did sign up for this.
Okay. Well, that is true. Now, I'm sorry.
Same thing with Kyle.
Same thing with Kyle. No, I agree. But if we're holding these ladies to that standard, do we do it also in New York? Because it is reported that Jenna Lyons is coming back to Roni, and she's not going to be sharing anything about Cass.
Well, Cass is not her wife.
Oh, they're not married. Okay. I thought they were married. Apologies. I
don't think they're married. I think they might be engaged. But until you are married legally into that person, I do not think you owe it.
So if they get married, do you think then Jenna owes us that?
I think it's part of being a housewife.
Okay, that's fair.
You're sharing that's your house.
Yeah, and you're a wife now?
And your home. You're sharing your house
housewife.
And home.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fair. I agree. Okay, well, if Jenna gets married, then we have to see Cass.
Yeah, I don't think we have to hold any of it though until engaged. Yeah, I would love to see Cass Blackbird. I'm like
obsessed. I'm obsessed with her work.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's stunning. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
She has such a beautiful like eye and
aesthetic. Just, like, it's just
like honestly, like I would just want her to like my life. Like if it in my life in picture could look like Cass Blackbird's work, I would.
If we could have anyone shoot us right now, if we like had the choice, Cass Blackbird, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just the most incredible.
Yeah. Agreed. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry. Now going back to Potomac.
Yeah.
I agree. I think because Robin refuses to give us nothing, she shouldn't be there next season.
Yeah, because Juan is not coming to the reunion. That was like
and Andy brought that up too. He was like, he doesn't have a basketball. I checked the schedule, and all the girls were like, "That is so messy, Andy."
I know, and he's good. Andy needs to be messy because, like, what's the point of being a host if you can't also throw in your own jab of like?
Well, it's not a jab; it's a fact.
Well, honestly, it's like their quarterly review. The reunion is the quarterly review. It's when the women have the time to make their announcements and for the public to respond with how they feel.
Yes, agreed. I think that is, it kind of gives them a
their
pulse of like what is happening.
Yes.
And like who's a good fit for the show in the moment and who's not.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's what Heather Gay was doing. Her
apology tour this last reunion.
Oh my gosh, it's raining.
Oh, it's raining? That really doesn't happen in Colorado.
No.
Oh, and I would say you have here Karen's face is iconic. Agreed.
Yeah.
Still a little upset with her, but
Karen's face was hilarious last night. She was making faces every time the women were talking. Yeah. And I just like Karen honestly should sell her face on t-shirts and she could not have to work another day in her life.
I know. She should get like an exclusive deal with like memes or someone and like, or even Instagram stickers, because I've been looking at y'all stickers. They're kind of lame.
Like Karen emoji.
Karen emoji, but that didn't really last. So I don't know. We'd have to figure that out for her, but we'll talk, Karen. Call us. Mia and Gordon are both going to be there. Mia's already there, obviously, but I'm saying Gordon is coming.
Yeah.
But
Gordon
the biggest
and Mr.
takeaway,
Ink.
Yes, Mr. Ink. He called her about 15 times while she was on set, and she gets back to the makeup room because they're on break for lunch at the end of this episode, and she FaceTimes Mr. Ink back, and he's so cute. He's just like, Mia, Mia, Mia. I'm like, this man is obsessed with her, and honestly, I'd love to see that.
I know, because that's what I want to see. Because if I want to see a relationship, I want to see you obsessed with each other. Yeah. I get it. Like, there's good times and there's hard times, but
like ultimately, you should be happy to see your partner.
Yeah, like not just like, ugh, I hate this.
Yeah, like what, Ink? Yeah. No, and he's like, Mia, Mia, Mia.
And Gordon's just like, he's probably just worried about you. It's so weird. Their whole dynamic right now is so weird. Their
dynamic is giving brother husband.
Brother, oh my god, that's actually stuff that we watched this weekend.
We did. We went down a dark, deep hole of brother husbands.
On Saturday.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that it was so interesting. It's on TLC if you haven't watched. It's, we always say in our home, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And so I've watched in my lifetime
enough
Sister Wives, which it is the opposite of that.
That's, I know. We were like, what is brother husband? We couldn't figure it out. And I was like, oh my gosh, we're so stupid. It's
That's literally what intrigued us at first, because it was in, we share a YouTube with my mom, and so I was like, what has my mom been watching? So I'm like looking through, and I see brother husbands. I'm like, what is this? And the definition struck me so strange, I couldn't figure it out. So I turned on episode 2. It was so good, I had to go back to episode 1. That's all we'll really say about it. But wow, brother husbands on TLC.
I know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah. No. And if the women can do it, I mean, the men can do it all these years, so can the women.
Yep.
Well, I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can find us on anywhere you care. I don't know what that means, but just on all platforms.
Anywhere you care, on all platforms. We're on YouTube. Yep. Go in and subscribe to our YouTube.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The Couple Steps Podcast. Yep. That's my plea for you today. Thank you so much for going in and just subscribing to our YouTube channel. Our podcasts are going to be uploaded there, but also we'll be giving you new things there soon. Anyways.
If we're on Instagram, TikTok, the Couples Couch Podcast, and thanks so much for listening. We'll be coming at you with another episode later today. We'll chat soon. Love you.
Bye. Bye.